The Score a Goal program is an initiative we've actually been working towards over the life of the SCORE program. The SCORE program is entering its 7th season. We've partnered up with 45 schools on a street hockey curriculum. The goal has always been to take it to the next level. How can we get kids that are taught how to play street hockey, how do we get them onto the ice? So the Score a Goal program is bringing that concept to life. And the concept is basically getting kids from the schools after they've been trained in street hockey, get them to a rink, get them geared up, get them familiar with the equipment and how it works, get them on the ice, teach them how to skate, teach them how to stick handle, pass, score, play in games. So the Score a Goal program is really taking a kid from day one in the street hockey curriculum all the way through to a full-blown ice hockey game over the matter of a couple of months.
You guys have fun?
Yeah, it was so awesome. I'm not a professional, but that was still awesome.
St. Anne's is a school that has been with us from the very beginning. They're one of our first schools ever. We had 115 kids go through the inaugural program. That's about the equivalent of 4 4th grade classrooms. We reached out to USA Hockey first and foremost to try to get a baseline curriculum. Then we wanted to see how many sessions would it take to get these kids truly knowledgeable. We also reached out to the Orange County Department of Education. They're a close partner of ours with the SCORE program. We wanted to make sure that it was hockey focused but also educational. This is part of their PE class. Day one is very basic. Once the kids get off the bus, we get them into the locker room, and the goal is to get them comfortable in the gear. So we get them skates on all the way up to helmets, full shoulder pads, everything. Once they're comfortable putting the gear on, we get them on the ice. Day one is a tough day because they're understanding what it's like to glide on the ice, what's it like to have this heavy equipment on. And by about 5 minutes in, they all seem to pick it up right away and start moving quicker and start coming off the boards a little. We have so many instructors out there that we have plenty of help for the kids, so if some of them aren't picking it up right away, we're able to really hone in on those kids and teach them the fundamentals.
When we get down there, when I say hockey stance, I want your knees bent, I want 2 hands on your stick, and I want you ready to go.
As we move into day 2, it's amazing how much these kids progress. They come back the next session and something clicks in where they remember what it feels like to have the equipment on. They remember what it feels like to be out on the ice with everything. Day 2, we really start getting some basic skating. What's it like to push off? How do you stop? How do you turn? Day 3, we introduce pucks and some real basic stick handling. As we get into day 4, they've mastered skating, they've mastered puck handling, and now we're going to introduce shooting.
Okay, we go one at a time. Okay, after you shoot once, come back in the line and get ready to go again.
We teach them the basics on what a wrist shot is, what a snap shot is, what a backhand shot is, and the kids seem to really enjoy this because this is what they see on TV, and they can feel connected to the Anaheim Ducks players, and they can say, I know how to do a wrist shot just like Teemu Selanne does.
Quick pass, Selanne fires and scores! The favorite son has tied the game.
The 5th session is something we're most excited about. This is an opportunity for the students to invite their friends and family to come to the rink, and we do a full scrimmage. You can really see a sense of pride in both the parents and the students for what they've accomplished. After talking with some of the parents, they are so surprised that their daughters and sons were, a few months prior, had never even picked up a hockey stick, and now they're sitting in the stands in a rink watching them play.
Mason's been talking about it for weeks now, loving coming home every half day, just pumped, loves it. And today he was really wanting mom and dad to come out here and watch it. You know, it's amazing to see him in these pads and just on ice and trying to do all these skills I've never ever seen him do before. And to have you guys out there with him and have him out there within 5 weeks on ice and scoring a goal is just amazing.
I think it's been great. Lily figure skates already, and I have to be honest, she smiles more playing hockey than she does figure skating. Very few of these kids had ever been on the ice, and after just 4 lessons, almost all of them can skate fairly well, and they can pass the puck, and they were kids that were afraid to go out on the ice. They would have never just for fun gone to the ice rink to try it.
One of the things I thought was really good is just her confidence level. The first time she was more timid, afraid to even come with with the class and the bus. And this time she's like, I want to go, Dad. I want to play in the game. And just for me, a big piece of it was just seeing her getting more and more confident in her abilities.
We work closely with the Department of Education, and one of their goals is really to infuse a character building program within PE on all levels. Respect, teamwork, perseverance out on the ice. How do these kids interact together? With something that I love about the sport of hockey is it kind of mimics life. You have to work together with your teammates in order to be successful. You can't do it all on your own. By adding in those elements, it really makes it a kind of a well-rounded program for both healthy living, active lifestyle, but also working together and building character for these kids, which is very important.
It's one of the toughest sports to play in all the world. You got to skate, you got to use your head, you got to stick handle, you got players. It's not individual, it's a team sport, and I think it grows character for all the kids.
What has always been our primary guiding principle is that if you're going to learn how to play hockey, whether it's on the street, on a roller rink, or on ice, we want to start at the early levels in teaching the fundamentals, because if you teach them how to do things properly, they have a much better chance of really enjoying the experience.
The amount of growth that has happened with that group of kids has just been amazing. And they're smiling from the minute they start putting on the gear till the minute they get on the bus to leave the place. Even as a 4th grade kid, that's more than enough time to get excited about a new sport, and because they can see themselves growing and seeing how much they have improved over the course of just 4 weeks.
When you sit down and you look at the curriculum a year prior and you're sketching it out and you're drawing it out and you think, is this going to catch on? Is it going to work? Are these kids going to understand it? And then to actually get out there on the ice with them and see these kids understanding that they need to help each other. They need to work together. We're proud to say that about 15% of the kids have stepped forward and continued to play ice hockey. They're currently in leagues right now at some of the local rinks in California, and it really shows that you take a child that really had no baseline knowledge of hockey, and then you take them through the street hockey curriculum and now the Score-A-Goal program, and they're actually playing this on their own, and that's something that we're proud of at the Ducks.